Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nutty, and if you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have subscribed. And to all my old subbies, thank you so much for returning and supporting. I really appreciate it. Checking. Yes. Are you on? I think it's on. Today's video is a sit down video, and it's for people that are considering to move abroad or moving to another country, or just, moving abroad or moving to another country. Maybe it could be a neighboring country, could be any other country, but a country that has a completely different culture from your own culture, okay? So first, you want to consider learning the language, okay? So the first thing you want to learn is the basic language that is spoken in the country that you're going to. For example, if you're coming to China, you want to learn how to say hello, which is ni hao. You want to learn how to count from 1 to 10. You also want to learn how to say thank you, goodbye, I don't understand. You also need to know the address of the place that you're living at, okay? So how to say I don't understand in Chinese, because this is something that you will be saying a lot when you come here. You'll be saying 我听不懂, okay? That's what you're going to be telling people when you don't understand what they're saying. You're going to say 我听不懂. So I think there are channels on YouTube that can help you to learn Chinese, or you could comment down below and let me know if you want me to record a video about basic Chinese. If you want to learn basic Chinese, let me know. Maybe I can help you here and there. Okay, and then I also want to tell you guys, I also want to talk to you guys about, this is very, very important. Make sure that the names on your plane ticket match with the names on your passport. If you're somebody with many names, make sure that the names on your passport are the same names on your flight ticket. They are in the same order, okay? They are in the same order. I know somebody that had to return and go back home because their names were not in the same order, and they had to fix the names on the ticket and come back again. So you don't want to have those kind of problems, okay? So make sure that the names on your plane ticket are the same as the name order in your passport, okay? This is very, very important. And then, what just happened? And then let's talk about money, okay? So we have money. How much would you want to have on you when you are traveling, okay? I would suggest that you at least have $100 with you if you're traveling abroad, and the rest of your money should be in your bank account, your Visa card that you are traveling with, okay? So that when you arrive, you are able to withdraw cash. And you also want to make sure that you know how much you're going to be spending on a cab when you come here or when you go to wherever you're going, okay? You can withdraw the money according to whichever currency. For example, if you're coming to China, obviously you will need RMBs. You will withdraw that money at the airport, okay, when you get here. It's not gonna cost you as much as it would if you are exchanging it at home or at the bank. The next point is have your address written in the native language of the country you're going to. Make sure that at least if you're coming to China, you're going to another country. For example, if I'm making China an example because that's the country I moved to. That's the country I have an experience with. And you're probably watching this because you are coming to China, okay? So if you're coming here, make sure your address is written in Chinese. If you're going to another country, make sure your address is written in the language that the country uses, okay? That's the problem that I used to have when I first came here. I didn't know the name of my school in Chinese, and that kind of gave me problems when I was trying to talk to the taxi driver. So please make sure your address is written in the language of the country you are moving to. And you should at least also know how to say it. One thing that I have also learned is that I also learned back then was that these cab drivers, when they see that you are not really sure about where you're going, they will take rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds and with you, and then you find yourself paying a whole lot of money for your cab, and that's not nice. Also, try not to fall asleep in the cab. I know you'll be tired. You'll be coming from another country. Probably it took you a whole lot of hours of flying to get to wherever you're going, and you're exhausted. You want to take a nap in the cab. Don't, because they will take rounds and rounds and rounds. Next thing you wake up, your cab fare is 2 million. So you want to make sure that you're awake. Okay, we do have Didis, we have Uber. Okay, we don't have Uber in China, but Didi is our Uber in China, okay? Obviously, you need to have your phone working. For that to work in your phone, you need to have your bank account linked to your phone for that. And that brings me to the point where I'm gonna tell you guys about the apps that you will need in China. So before I tell you that, make sure wherever you're going to, you have the apps that people use there to make your life easier. So in China, we use WeChat and we also use Alipay. Both these apps need to be linked to your bank account. So obviously when you get here, you'll have to open a bank account, okay? I was fortunate enough to be in a school that was considerate enough to open bank accounts for us. So all we did when we got here was just to go to the bank and collect our cards. And yeah, so I don't know if other schools have that in their system, but maybe they do. You could do your research about it and find out, okay? So when you get here, you also want to make sure that you get a new bank account here and start your life and get going, okay? And my next point is what to pack in your suitcase. I would say at least have a 6 month supply of toiletries. You're probably wondering, okay, I'm moving there and why do I need 6 months? It's because you have a limit with your luggage, okay? So you don't want your luggage to be too heavy. Obviously, toiletries are going to be heavy. So I would say at least pack a 6 month supply. And then while you are here, you can either have somebody send them to you from home, or you could buy some toiletries from here or whichever country that you're going to, okay? So it took me a while to actually figure out what works for me. I don't get my toiletries from home anymore. I buy everything here and everything. So you need to try to consider that. And what else should be in your suitcase? You want to have food in your suitcase, okay? Food. Sometimes you're going to be homesick and you'll want something to nibble on when you are homesick. So please make sure that you at least have some snacks, some food, some spices to cook with when you are here. But you don't need to buy spices I think you don't need to buy curry, black pepper, garlic powder, soy sauce. Man, China is the home of soy sauce. Okay, you don't want to buy like those kind of spices that you can easily find anywhere. Just buy spices that you can only find in your country. Okay, so also in China we now have South African shops. Okay, so these are shops that bring food from home and we buy while we're here. It takes about 3 days to ship them, and yeah, life is good. But obviously, the shops are very, very pricey. You'll literally pay double what you would pay at home for something. Okay? Moving on to the next point. I hope I'm not speaking too fast, and if I am, please do forgive me. And before I continue, please subscribe. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so you want to install the apps. I think we've talked about the apps. In China, we don't use WeChat. We don't use WhatsApp. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, all of those apps are not Chinese apps. Make sure you have WeChat and Alipay, and you want to know, how can I communicate with my family flexibly without using the VPN? Maybe you can ask your family members to download WeChat so that you can talk to them flexibly. You can be flexible when it comes to talking to your family. Yeah, maybe you can ask them to download that and then you can talk, right? Another thing that is very, very, very important is to make sure that you register yourself at the local police station. Okay, that is China. I don't know about other countries, but if you're coming to China, please make sure that you go to the police station as soon as you get your residence permit. Okay, you don't want to be in trouble with the police or the government because it's not gonna look cute. Okay. So that brings me to the end of this video. I hope this was useful to you. I hope that this will be useful to your friend who's considering to move abroad. I just touched on a couple of things that you need to consider. Obviously, that is not everything, but I hope this video will be helpful or useful to somebody out there. And thank you so much for watching. And yes, please subscribe, share, like, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. God bless you and your family. Hope you take care of yourself. I'm gonna see you next time. Goodbye. Mwah.